fresh off the title, my Celtics are looking to sell the team. I got to play for those players somehow. First the Mavericks, and now this. With the expansion on the horizon and owners being paid money for doing nothing, why would they be backing out and trying to sell the team at this point?
So I think listen, Chris Mannix tweeted that he thinks there's a lot of concern amongst NBA ownership about the future of RSN deals, the regional sports network money. I also think if you're the Celtics, the Clippers go for $2 billion. Then Jordan sells the Hornets for $3 billion, allegedly, as he got short squeezed in GameStop and needed the cash. But God knows Michael Jordan never make a bad, multi-billion-dollar bet. And then what team just sold for $4 billion? The Suns just sold for $4 billion. So what are the Celtics worth? $6 billion? So I understand it. The other piece of it that I find fascinating is this, Demonze. The Nuggets won the title, and then because of all the punitive luxury tax stuff, started losing guys. Jeff Green gone, okay, you'll deal with it. Bruce Brown gone, oh, that hurts, but we should be okay. Actually, no, you weren't. And then KCP out the door. The Celtics win the title, re-sign everyone, but then are going to leave the bill with somebody else. The ownership's like, no, we're not going to lose everybody, but we're actually not going to have to pay this check either. Someone else is. The refusal to pay, not refusal, but the hesitancy to pay the luxury tax in the new NBA and the second apron stuff is going to make keeping some of these teams long-term together so incredibly expensive. Bobby Marks wrote that not this coming year, but the year after this, the Celtics are slated to have a $225 million payroll with an additional $225 million tax bill. So $450 million to field a roster, which the previous record was $380 by the Warriors a few years ago. Yeah, so I think that I do find it fascinating, though. Cuban selling, now the Celtics selling. The guy who was owned the Timberwolves was trying to sell, then trying to back out of it. So it is
the Hornets were sold for like $3 billion. The Commanders sold for $6 billion. So could you see the Celtics or an NBA team going higher than an NFL team?
Well, I think, listen, if the Suns are worth $4 billion, what are the Celtics worth? I mean, I feel like I'm just basing it on that. Like the new TV deal, like the Lakers, Knicks, Warriors, Celtics. Those are your 4 most valuable franchises. If the Suns are worth $4 billion, is there a team worth 50% more than Phoenix? I think. Now, some of this has to do, like, do you own your own arena and stuff that admittedly I don't fully understand. But the Celtics are without a doubt one of the 4 most valuable brands in the league, and that was before they just won this title. Also, by the way, don't forget... Oh, go ahead, Demonze.
So with all the money stuff with Boston, Tatum is now the highest paid NBA player. Do you think that he will get a boost in his stats or whatever, or want to play harder like Jaylen Brown did when he got his highest paid player?
So I think it'll be less about the money and more about that he now has the monkey off his back of being a champion. And now it went the other way for Anthony Davis. A lot of people thought that would happen with AD, and the best AD's ever played was on that title run, and he hasn't really recaptured that. For Tatum, it's like, I think maybe it's the best of both worlds, which is he has the monkey off his back of being a champion, but he also, at the same time, has something to prove because he wasn't Finals MVP. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.